Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's reads. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, for the main tarot, I'm going to use the Thelema Tarot. Artwork by Renata Lechner. Over here on the side if you want to see how to spell that person's name. And the website is losgarebo.com. If I can get it close enough. If you want the spelling and you want to check it out, feel free to do so. Supportive Oracle Cards, You Are Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. The website here on the back is rockpoolpublishing.com.au, A as in apple, U as an umbrella. I also use some dice. The larger dice, it's 21-sided, which does omit the Fool, but it's still good. I just make it work. I believe that came from mathartfun.com. Hopefully, if you are trying to read that, you can read that. This is going great. Hopefully you can. Mathartfun.com. I don't know how it's looking on camera, but hopefully you can see it if you're trying to see it. The smaller dice, the 14-sided, which I use to determine the card I'm using for the minor arcana, came from Tom Anders, and there's the website on there, which I can't read right now, but if you freeze frame, you can get it. There's also this code. You can use that if you're interested. Feel free. All right, so if you're interested in a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. And without further ado, let's go on to your read. Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Aquarius? Okay, this is interesting. You got like hot cold going on here. Okay. Yeah, hot cold. You have like the most, you have a very difficult card and you have a really great card. Like one after the other, and I'm like, what are we dealing with? You have the possibility for a great reward here, so hopefully this goes in your favor. By the way, if this reading hits, it has nothing to do with you watching the reading. It's either happening or it's not. Just keep that in mind. There's something... Okay, if we're going to start from the beginning, because I feel like that makes the best sense for this story. You've been holding back for quite a while. In this situation, subject, and it's been stagnating it. It hasn't been allowing it to change. The reason you might have been doing that is because you feel like that's what's necessary to keep it stable, to have it make sense. If you don't hold back, things are going to change, and who knows where it's going to go. And maybe in the past that made more sense. Maybe in the past it was something you just needed to do, and that's what had to happen, and you did what had to happen. Or you made your best decision for the time. But this period of time is coming to a close. And I don't really think it has anything to do with... I don't know if it's you, or... I don't think it's you. I think it's something else that's bringing this to a close. Like, it might be a reaction to something, but something else is triggering it and changing how you're handling it. Injustice. The justice card... No, it's injustice. Definitely injustice. Somebody's doing something that... Something is happening here. Something is being triggered. The Queen of Wands coming in with acceptance. The situation isn't working, and somebody's just cleaning house. They're making a decision. Now, I'm not saying it's a good decision. I'm just saying they're making this decision, and it's creating a reaction with you. You are not happy about this. It is triggering you. It is definitely triggering you. Now, when they make their decision, you did what you had to do. And I feel like I'm looking back and I'm really thinking very hard about everything I've done to hold myself back, to keep myself in line with the situation so it all works out. and I am not happy about it. I feel like I've put in all this work and effort, and I've stunted myself. I've slowed myself. I've done what I had to do to make it be what it needs to be, and I'm kind of like, for what? Why did I hold myself back for all this time? Okay. So if that's hitting, that's hitting. We're just gonna let that be. So when Aquarius is angry, I know you have a lot of control, but I feel like you're going to let people know how you're feeling and what you think about this whole situation. Okay, so these aren't bad cards. I don't know if I like what I'm seeing here, but the social response here is kind of like, oh yeah, we kind of knew that was coming. And I'm like, I'm not really happy. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I feel like people are like, yeah, we knew that was coming, and I'm like, did you know? Did you know? What is Aquarius supposed to do with that? I don't know. I'm not really enjoying that. It's the Lover's card, but I'm not feeling good about it. Because I feel like other people are happy that you finally are seeing it. I got the Ace of Swords reversed. I got the Death card reversed. It is what it is. I feel like there are people who care about you a lot, but the way they're responding, I feel like I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know. It's feeling kind of like, did you? You knew that the whole time, did you know? Did you? Oh, okay. Remember, you're heading towards rewards. So I feel like you already know what these people are like. It's not worth the stress. So I would just like, okay, let me just do this on my own is kind of what I'm feeling here. Kind of like, okay, because this is going to put you're going to choose a whole new way of life after this. I feel like this is life-changing. When I see the world coming in for you on this situation, especially with what's coming up next, this is life-changing. This is like, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't know what's going on with this social interaction here. Some of you will keep those people around anyway. Others of you will completely detach from them. It's up to you what you want. So, but I'm getting you have a much better situation coming forward. This, I love that. I think that's a peace rose in the center of the sun there. Very great outcome for you. Very good moment coming forward. The thing is, when you start making these changes, and I feel like it's connected to this group of people, and I think that's why I'm kind of like a little unhappy with it. When you start making those changes, people are going to kind of try to hold you back. People are going to try to make you second guess yourself. Before you do that, Aquarius, think about everything else that you've had. Think about everything that you had up until now. Think about everything you're going to lose. Think about everything you're going to gain by changing your life. That's what I would say. But I'm a little sarcastic right now for some reason, because this energy, I don't like this. I don't like this, like, they knew the whole time type thing, and they, for some, I don't know, they knew the whole time, like, oh yeah, we knew that the whole time. And then when you're trying to change your life, like, but do you really want to change your life? It's almost like you're finding out why they never really helped you figure this out, or never brought certain things forward. Like, you're finding out the truth here. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not saying these are bad people. I'm just, the way that, where they're positioned in life and how they're treating the situation, I'm not a fan. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anybody's a bad person. The advice here is, once you make your decision, the Eight of Pentacles is saying stick with it and just keep working on it and just keep making it happen. You've held yourself back so long that you're unfortunately very used to it. Could you keep doing that? Yeah. Do you want to keep doing that? Do you need to keep doing that? Now, choose you this time. Whatever this is, if other people are trying to make you feel guilty about moving on, choose you. Choose what you want and move forward for it. Other people, they'll be all right. They'll figure it out. They might get opportunities they weren't expecting by you making this change. So they may benefit more than they realize. Maybe they're just afraid of the change. Choose you. Keep going. Once you make your decision, hold to it. Keep going. I'm getting another, like, this card. You got the World card there, but you got Kathumi too. Kathumi is like a blessed change. That's kind of has a world feel to it, but to me it's like a blessed one. Like, you're gonna enjoy this. I feel like when I get Kathumi in a reading, it's kind of like, yeah, you got a whole new thing coming in, but you're gonna like it. It's gonna be actually enjoyable to you. You're gonna smile. You're gonna be happy. Go with it. Choose you. Choose your happiness. The things behind the Kathumi, there's 3 cards, and not one of them is bad. But there is a transition. You won't be I feel like there's a transition where I have to make peace with the change. That's the Page of Cups. It's not a bad card. It's just like, it's not as happy as I want to be. But then it kind of, as you get more used to it, as time passes, you go into the, I want to keep calling it the Cancer card. It's the Chariot card, but it does talk about Cancer. But it's kind of like feeling more secure, feeling happy, finding people who are loyal to you in a respectful way. And then you got that King of Wands coming in, a lot more coming in your life. All that stuff that you've been holding back for all this time, we're throwing that away, and we're going forward full force, and we're enjoying life on our terms. It almost reminds me of somebody who maybe in their earlier life decided, I can't keep going with my schooling because it's not good for everybody else in my family or whoever. And so you maybe stunted your growth in that, and you shut it down, and you just kind of let it go to the wayside. But now it's like, you don't have to do that anymore. You want to pick that back up. You want to do what you want to do. It's time to move forward where you want to go, and you got all this energy to do it. Probably for some of you, I feel like you're going to be like, well, I don't have that energy now. But you might later when you're a lot happier. A lot of other things might change too, by the way. What's this here? This is mirroring this change. You got your card showing up in the environment, which is the Star card. I feel like they're saying, get in line with your future. Get in line with your future. Choose you. Move forward into this new vista, which is the Fool card. Because the way I'm reading it goes from your card, the Star card, to the Fool, to the Ace of Wands. You got a lot coming forward with you. All you got to do is trust that it's fair that you have this. Trust that everybody else is going to be okay. I think that's where the trust is. Trust that everybody else is going to be fine. It's time to choose you. Anything else? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.